Hey guys, what's up? Tamara here. Today I'm going to be talking about Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Knoll. This is an adult thriller slash maybe mystery title, and it was a very good read. If you don't know what this book is about, it is about a woman named Annie who, through her eyes, we get to relive her high school years, and we get to know a lot about how she becomes the woman she is. Annie has a life that everyone wants from the outside, right? She's very successful, she has a rich fiance, she drives the nicest cars, has the nicest clothes, she lives in New York City, she has all these things from the outside, and she has a secret, a big secret. And I can't tell you what that is because that would totally give the story away. But our journey to finding out how Annie became the person she is was just a roller coaster ride. In the beginning of this story, Annie goes by Tiffany. That is her real name. And you know, she goes to this fancy school that her parents put her in. She's very out of place, she's the odd girl, and throughout her journey, it's all about her trying to fit in, trying to be a part of the group, and wanting that puts her in a lot of horrible situations. And as you will come to read, if you choose to read this book, you'll be like, oh my god, that's awful. You'll have moments where you're like shocked, and then other moments where you're just like, wow, I saw that coming, but still, wow. That is what I liked about this book. Not only are there moments of surprise, like the plot just makes logical sense. When it's all said and done, you think you're gonna read a book about one thing and it ends up being totally about something else. In the beginning, when I started listening to this on audio, I'm thinking, wow, this Annie chick is a real bee, you know what I mean? She's just the worst. Like, oh, what kind of person is this? And then something happens and suddenly I felt bad for her. Suddenly I didn't hate her so much, and suddenly I wanted to find out, well, what exactly happened to you? And I like when I'm able to feel that transformation from a character, and it's really not cut and dry, it's not black and white. Now the whole thing about Annie, her fiance, her parents, her friends as a teenager, her friends as an adult, they are all like very interesting people, and there is no good person in this story. Like really, no one is good. Everyone's bad. It's just shades of bad. Seriously, these characters are not very sympathetic, empathetic, none of the above. They are all out for themselves. As young kids, you know how mean kids can be as teenagers, to adults. They're still out for themselves, manipulating and using people and taking names just to get to where they need to be. And Annie is one of those people. And you know, you want to hate her, but you cannot hate her. In my opinion, I couldn't hate her even though I wanted to at the beginning. I really my opinion of her really transformed as the book went on, and I felt that she was a very strong character when it was all said and done. This book was compared to Gone Girl, and personally, I loved Gone Girl. I didn't think this book was anything like Gone Girl, not even a little bit. In the beginning, there might have been a small glimmer of a Gone Girl vibe. In the beginning of the book, Annie was really abrasive and snooty, and she reminded you of Amy a tad. That came and went so quickly that it was just an afterthought. The rest of this book is nothing like Gone Girl. This was not about a relationship that crumbles from the inside out. This is about something completely different. This is about one woman and her journey through hell and back, and discovering who she is, discovering what she wants, learning how to cope with the things that have happened to her. And so that is, to me, night and day from Gone Girl. Knoll delivered. I mean, it was spot on. I felt that I was there. I could see the reactions of things. I could see the torment in things. It was a very deep and serious book at times, and it was also a little dark. I guess that might be where some of the Gillian Flynn vibe comes in, because it was dark, but you know, that was the situation. There was no way to glamorize it or make it pretty. What happened to Annie was bad. As I mentioned before, I listened to this in audiobook format. The narrator is Madeline Maybe. This is the first time I've listened to anything with her name attached to it, and she did a very good job. I really was pulled in with her voice, and she was able to really keep me even more interested in this story, and I just really enjoyed her. I will definitely listen to more audiobooks with her name attached to it. Now for my rating, I rated Luckiest Girl Alive 5 out of 5 bookmarks. You guys know I don't give away those 5s very freely or loosely, and this book was totally deserving. While this is not necessarily an action-packed book, it is not a lot of moving parts necessarily. It is a good story, and it is a good character-driven story, and I recommend this book for anyone who likes thrillers, who have to think a little bit, maybe psychological thrillers, anyone that likes dark reading. And you know, while I just said it's not for comparable to Gillian Flynn's Gone Girl, it is for those who liked Gone Girl. If you liked that type of book, you would like this. If you liked The Good Girl by Mary Kubica, you will like this. If you are in that wheelhouse, if you like The Silent Wife, you'll like this. All of those books kind of fall in this genre, and if those are up your alley, then you should definitely check this out. Speaking of this genre, you know, there are a lot of books making it to the big screen. I just found out that Lionsgate Studio acquired the rights to Luckiest Girl Alive, and Reese Witherspoon is tagged as one of the producers. So, you know, I like the movies that Reese Witherspoon has been a part of in the past in a producer role, and I think that she'll do a great job with this. So you guys know I like seeing the adaptations to some of these movies, and I think this will be one to watch. So you guys, what did you think of Luckiest Girl Alive? If you've read it, please share with me your thoughts on it. And if you haven't, you should be adding this to your TBR list. If you're excited for the movie as I am, let me know. Let's talk about it below. So thanks for dropping in and watching my video. As always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, happy reading. Bye guys.